A woman was driving down a forest trail. The next second, her car suddenly jolted, as if it had run over something. She quickly pulled over to the roadside. After getting out, she discovered her car had been punctured by a nail-studded wooden plank. In the deserted wilderness, Jenny looked at the similar nail-studded plank scattered on the ground. A sense of unease crept into her heart. Just when she didn't know what to do, a bearded man happened to pass by. Seeing Jenny needed help, the man immediately got out of his vehicle. He offered to help her change the spare tire. Jenny was overjoyed. She thought there were still good people in this world after all. Little did she know that from the moment the man got out of his car, her nightmare was about to begin. While the man was focused on changing the tire, Jenny inadvertently noticed there were also nail-studded wooden planks in the man's pickup truck. This instantly gave her an ominous feeling. She asked the man if he was almost done. Hearing the woman say this, the man immediately stood up and stopped changing the tire. He slowly walked over to Jenny, angrily questioning why she was rushing him. Then he knocked Jenny unconscious. Just like that, Jenny fell victim to the man's assault. 30 seconds later, the man carried Jenny out of the wooden cabin and threw her into a nearby ditch. He slapped Jenny across the face, just to test if she was responsive. Seeing that Jenny remained motionless, he finally felt confident enough to grab Jenny's arm and threw her into the nearby storm drain. During the dragging, Jenny kept her eyes tightly shut, not daring to make a single sound, until the man left the storm drain. Only then did she dare to emerge from the water. Jenny was terrified. She realized there were more bad people than good in this world. She quickly dragged her injured body and crawled out, finally crawling through the pipe to reach the highway. She forced her wounded body to keep going, walking with difficulty on the road, constantly praying in her heart that she could catch a ride. But when she heard the roar of an engine, she quickly hid by the roadside. The trauma the man had caused her made her feel like there wasn't a single good person in the world. After walking for who knows how long, Jenny finally spotted a convenience store by the roadside. She trembled uncontrollably in the restroom. As a well-known female author, she didn't dare call the police because she knew the ugliness of human nature all too well. Once her ordeal became public knowledge, not only would she not receive public sympathy, it would directly impact her book sales. Thinking about this, Jenny decisively hung up the emergency call and instead dialed a taxi company. This way she safely returned home. As soon as she got home, she closed all doors and windows, retrieved something hidden behind her cosmetics, then took out a toy hidden in a shoebox. Only this way could she feel secure enough to get some sleep. But early the next morning, Jenny received a call from a motel. They told her to come get her car immediately, or face the consequences. Hearing them say this, Jenny suddenly remembered she still had a car. The man angrily threw the controller at the TV, but to his surprise, it hit an NPC in the game. At first, he thought he had seen it wrong, but when he tentatively touched the screen, he found that his whole hand went right through it. Curious, he tried climbing, and sure enough, he managed to crawl right into the game. When his friend came back, he discovered the man had become a game character. Seeing this, the friend urged him to come back immediately because this was a dangerous zombie game, but the man refused to listen. The next moment, zombies began attacking him. As he was about to be bitten, the friend quickly grabbed the controller and used the NPC to fight back the zombies. Luckily, with his help, the nearby zombies were wiped out. Realizing the danger, the man finally started to think. But this time, his friend stopped him because his neck had already been bitten. If they returned to the real world, it would trigger a zombie outbreak. The friend paused the game and took out his phone to check the guide. He found out that a first aid kit could eliminate the virus. So, he quickly put on the headphones and controlled the character to search for the first aid kit with the man. Not long after, they found it in an abandoned RV. The friend opened it and took a big inhale. He immediately felt much better. Next, he threw the first aid kit back to reality and turned to collect valuable gear. Caught up in making money, he completely forgot about going back. When he was ready to leave, he noticed that zombies had surrounded them. The friend quickly threw a Molotov cocktail, but these zombies were stronger. They kept running even while on fire. To make matters worse, the controller broke at a crucial moment. Seeing that the man was about to be overwhelmed, the friend had no choice but to climb into the game himself. However, there were too many zombies, and they were trapped on the roof. At that moment, the friend noticed a button not far away. He remembered from the guide that pressing it would immediately end the game. But with so many zombies and the man on the verge of mutating, he couldn't get to it. No problem, though, he figured out a way. He used the zombies' heads like soccer balls, attempting to kick them toward the button. Surprisingly, after several tries, he succeeded. The next second, ultraviolet light flashed. The man's virus was eliminated, and the zombies lost their ability to move. But then another twist happened. Their roommate found out they weren't around and turned off the TV. Just like that, the two of them were trapped. They had no choice but to hide in the house and wait out the night. The next day, another group of people started the game, and they took the opportunity to crawl out. But the roommate wasn't so lucky. As he turned on the game, two zombies crawled out with him.